This presentation is about creating a hook for your vignette. We'll start with what is a hook. A hook is a way to capture your reader's attention, kind of like bait for your reader. The first type of hook is an action hook, and an action hook begins your vignette by dropping your reader into the action of the scene. For example, on a hot Hollywood evening, I sat on a bike sweltering in a winter coat and furry boots, so I'm dropped into the scene of that Hollywood evening. Another example is the spaghetti burbled and slushed around the pan, and as I stirred it, the noises it gave off began to sound increasingly like bodily functions. So gross. The second type of hook is a dialogue hook. And a dialogue hook is when you begin your vignette with characters in conversation with one another. One example is, "You ski for how many miles? Then you shoot a rifle?" Andy gasped in disbelief. "And every time I miss the target, I have to ski a 150-meter penalty loop," I added, chuckling as Andy's jaw dropped. The third type of hook is an internal dialogue hook, and that's when you begin your vignette with something your narrator says internally, not out loud. An example of this would be, "Sometimes I really wish I could write in cursive. Maybe then the teacher would be so impressed with my writing, she'd give me an A without actually reading my essay." Notice that the internal dialogue is written in italics rather than regular writing. That's all for now. Be sure your hook really does hook your readers and keep them reading the rest of your vignette.
Created using Powtoon.